Hi everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to give you the fifth part of the history of Hera Syndulla. Running low on fuel and supplies, the crew of the Ghost decided to accept another job from the crime lord Vizago to steal a shipment of weapons from the spaceport on Garel, a planet near Lothal. While Hera travelled to Garel in the Ghost, her comrades took a Star Commuter 2000 transport shuttle. After a firefight with the Imperial authorities on Garel, Hera and her fellow rebels escaped Garel with the weapons. These weapons turned out to be illegal T-7 ion disruptors rifles, which had been used during the Imperial subjugation of Lasan, Zeb's homeworld. While the Imperial Senate had banned these firearms, the Imperial Minister Tau had wanted to restart production on Lothal. During their escape, the rebels had picked up the protocol droid C-3PO and his astromech companion R2-D2, who had been sent on a secret mission by Senator Bail Organa to prevent the T-7 disruptors from falling into the hands of the Empire. In the presence of the T-7 disruptors, distressed Zeb, who was one of the few Lasat who survived the fall of Lasan. After Zeb locked Ezra out of his cabin, Hera told the teenager about the role that these weapons had played in the destruction of his species. Upon returning to Lothal, the Ghost rendezvoused with a pre-arranged location with Vizago. Unknown to Hera and other crew members, C-3PO, who was unaware of his master's true mission and believed that the rebels were criminals, made an emergency call to Ancient Callus and revealed their whereabouts. Before the rebels could complete their transaction with Vizago, they were attacked by an Imperial force led by Callus. Vizago fled without paying the crew of the Ghost. However, the rebels were unwilling to allow the disruptors to fall into Imperial hands again and fought against Callus's forces. During the fight, Hera helped Sabine to open the crates containing the disruptors, and then used one to shoot down one of Callus's AT-DP walkers. Meanwhile, Sabine and R2-D2 succeeded in overloading the disruptors, causing them to explode and effectively denying them to the Empire. In the midst of the skirmish, Ezra also managed to save Zeb from being killed by Callus, who had played a role in the genocide of the Lasat species. Kanan asked Hera to get the boy on board, while he himself took the Lasat on the ship. Following their skirmish with the Imperial forces on Lothal, Hera and her crew headed into space, where they rendezvoused with C-3PO's and R2-D2's owner, Senator Organa, on the Tantive 4. The grateful senator paid them generously for returning his droids and destroying the disruptors. Later, Hera and her fellow rebels received a transmission from the outspoken dissident Senator Gal Travis on the Galactic Empire on imprisoned Jedi Master Luminara Unduli at the Spire, a prison on a remote Stygian Prime. Despite the risks involved in breaching the fortified Imperial prison, the rebels decided to rescue the imprisoned Jedi so that she could assist Ezra's Jedi training. Upon arriving on the system, they left the Ghost behind in Chopper's hands, while Hera flew the rest of the crew towards the prison on the Phantom, the Ghost auxiliary vehicle. While Kanan, Ezra, Zeb, and Sabine infiltrated the prison complex, Hera remained aboard the Phantom to evacuate her comrades once they had freed Luminara. Unknown to Hera and her comrades, Luminara had already died, but the Empire had preserved her remains in order to lure surviving Jedi to their deaths. Upon reaching Luminara's cell at the lower levels of the complex, Kanan and Ezra were ambushed by the Grand Inquisitor, a Force-sensitive agent of the Empire tasked with hunting down Jedi Purge survivors. After a brief lightsaber duel, Kanan and his Padawan managed to escape into the vast prison complex. Meanwhile, Hera was waiting aboard the Phantom, while the ship's sensors detected something approaching the shuttle. At first, Hera thought it was a TIE fighter. However, the intruder turned out to be a group of TBDs, winged flying creatures native to the Spire, that mistook the Phantom's jamming signal for a mating call. Hera was forced to detach the shuttle from the side of the prison, but was followed by the creatures. Through some unknown means, Hera managed to convince the TBDs that she was a friend and that the Imperials were the enemies. Meanwhile, Kanan and Ezra managed to reunite with Sabine and Zeb. The four rebels made their way to a hangar bay while dodging the Inquisitor's twin-bladed lightsaber and the prison's automated blast doors. After unlocking the hangar bay's blast doors, the four rebels found themselves trapped by a force of stormtroopers, and a blaster fight broke out. Hera and the Phantom returned in the midst of this skirmish with a large fleet of TBDs and proceeded to attack the stormtroopers. Hera managed to evacuate her rebel comrades and they returned to the Ghost. Despite their failures to rescue Luminara, Kanan's relationship with his Padawan Ezra improved as a result of their experience in the Spire. Right, let me know what you think of the episode in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I am also now on Patreon for as little as $3 a month. I will have content not found on my YouTube and Rumble channels. I also have a second channel called Fitz Sci-Fi and Fantasy on Rumble, and also have a website and Facebook page you can follow. All the links are below. And until the next time, may the Force be with you.